Well, hey, come on in here. So I'm excited for two things. I'm excited that I responded to all the emails that I received. And of course, you have not got an email from me. If you have not checked email, I'm going to give it a day or two and then get back to me. Let me know if you received my email or you didn't. I will gladly resend it. You guys, I also want to say this too. If you paid for classes in the past and you did not get the final part, you missed the part, you did not get the complete set, also please send me an email. Okay, send me an email requesting, the tea, and I will send it over, y'all. A closed mouth don't get fed. I don't know what it is, who it is, how it is. So let me know, y'all. Listen. So I'm actually excited because, of course, something is coming up. I'm celebrating an anniversary of someone that I dearly love, honey, and the bill is quite okay. We're looking at almost close to 3K. But anyway. So I'm doing the best thing I can, which is work. Okay. So we're working. So we're offering two things here, y'all. We're offering Holy Spirit activated class. And of course, wait for the commercial, wait for the introduction class. If you need, motivation to sign up for the tea, wait for that. You're going to get that. Friday will be the day that new stuff get posted, get put out. So you will be getting that tea no later than Friday. With all the good stuff, the information on the class, etc., etc. I'm also going to be offering something called the Vertical 23, and I think I'm going to have a spot for 3 people because I feel like I can work 3 rituals at one time energetically and be fine, be great. So I'm going to be auctioning off or raffling off, not auctioning, raffling off 3 spots. I don't know. Maybe I'll try for like a couple hours, maybe 6 to 12 hours, have it open to where anyone could sign up. And then once, if those spots are full within that 12 hours, then of course, we'll be done. If not, then of course I will raffle and have 2 other spots or 1 other spot, whatever spot don't get filled. You basically sign up for the class. We're going to be going over protection, healing, money, all the good stuff you could think of energetically. I keep going into you guys that we're very much into Reiki, sending energy, universally, virtually, effectively. I even want to do a little session for people in the future where we get up on here. And of course, it's going to take me a couple of days to get prepared for it because I want to make sure that there's nobody out here trying to cipher and suck and pull on energy and, and just to do it. So if you are that type of bitch, you will get fucked up. Hello. And so that's what we're going to be doing, y'all. Okay. So like I said, we will be posting, and I'm going to talk about it lightly right here, the Holy Spirit activated class, which is a 3-week thing. I already recorded these videos, y'all. By the way, I already recorded these videos. We know that also the spring equinox is coming up. And so this is going to go hand in hand, going even into, hold on, even going into the 3 vertical 23 rituals that'll be available. Y'all, normally this ritual is like $1,500 plus. It depends on what energies we're dealing with. But I'm going to be offering this for $300, bitch. All of the tea in one. Y'all, this will include a consultation. This will include a reading to kind of see where you're at energetically and go from there. Going into the Holy Spirit activated class that we're doing. And of course, I want to have some type of group setups where we can kind of check in with each other. You can ask questions through a group me chat. Ask questions that are pertaining to the videos that you will be getting. And I will gladly answer the questions. Of course, maybe even create some type of, support group, okay, on it. You guys, a lot of people don't even know that holy is to bring complete again. It's to bring something whole again. It's to take something from a broken state and make it whole again. To complete it. Even going into the word holy or holistic is coming in and making something healthy. Health is wealth, and honestly, it goes hand in hand. Like I said, we'll get deep into that. Going into this, y'all, very lightly, The Holy Spirit activated class is going to be focusing on energy, charging your energy up, rebuilding, releasing. A lot of people, we got to keep going into this, are unaware of generational curses and how they affect you. Now, if you're somebody out there that may say, well, how do I know that I'm under some type of generational curse? There's many, many ways, okay, of knowing this, but I'm gonna point out the obvious that I think a lot of people deal with, right? Mental illnesses, undiagnosed and diagnosed, going into alcoholic, let's talk about it, anyway, I'm not gonna get deep into that, but alcoholic, drug addiction, sex addiction, any type of addiction, anytime you have something that you truly cannot control, there's a spirit or an entity, which is also known as an attachment, that got you in the area of this. I always tell y'all that was my very first thing when I started getting into spiritual practices, was to release generational curses, hexes, and jinxes. Because of course, a lot of my family are into the drug deal, they're into the drinking, they're into the smoking, they're into that, right? Doing drugs, they're into fighting. I didn't want to be a part of that stuff. And so I got help through psychology, therapy, and also spiritual cleanses, okay, to deter energy spirits and also to cleanse these energies from me. Because of course, these energies show up as attachments, or should I say these attachments show up as energy blockages, and you can feel it within your body. So going into the Holy Spirit activated class, I am going to do something called a, well, I won't explain to you what it's called here, but I'm going to be scanning you energetically. Okay. And I'm going to be able to identify where I'm feeling blockages at and what is possibly causing these blockages and what you can do to change it just in the beginning of the Holy Spirit activated class. That's just in the very beginning. That's on the one-on-one conversation, your consultation. We're going to identify this. And then throughout the whole 2 or 3 weeks, I'm going to be checking in with you energetically to see, is there a progress of healing, or is there still some tea not being addressed, right? Because we're going to identify it. But I know that sometimes when things are new for people, they kind of need, hands-on guidance. So to kind of check in and say, hey, what's going on? Are you focusing? Are you channeling? Are you being disciplined, to achieve? And of course, it's not about, anyone controlling, right? It's about giving you, what they say, when you know better, you do better. Okay. So that's what that's going to be about. We're going to identify energetic blockages and how to release them. And I'm going to say this too. Okay. This kind of goes into our holistic healing class that we offered, as well as going into like goddess intervention, and this, a lot of things we're going to be addressing in this that's going to help you now and in the future. I also want to point this out to y'all. You know that there's going to be some type of astronomical event that's going to be taking place, if you're on the East Coast, and in the Central today, if you're in Pacific tomorrow, where all the planets, if you have clear skies, will be parading around in the sky. And of course, you guys, this is a spiritual sign from the heavens stating that this is the perfect time to start new things, right? To start new things, get rid of things that does not serve you anymore. And I always say that because that is really my anthem. Removing people and things out of your life that do you no good. Life is about being free. And even as I mentioned lightly, the shackles, yesterday when we were talking, the shackles and the bondages that people have been feeling throughout these years, energetically, it's weighing heavy. And collectively, we are experiencing it. I won't go too deep into it, but we talked about this in the Omnicron class. We talked about this in a lot of the events class that we've done, that we know that government, another word for government is mind control. And so they have to be able to get you in a certain state mentally. They have to keep you in a certain mindset to have full control over you, because we live in a free will realm, regardless of how restricted you think you are, regardless of how much, restrictions and bondages that you have. Hold on, girl. Let's turn that shit off, okay? Bitch, okay, I hate when I be talking here. But collectively, we're feeling some energy. And of course, a lot of people, they're not really tripping because baby, they know they know that their tea is coming. They know that they're going to be manifest. They know they're going to be achieving what they're setting out. A lot of people that are in a frantic state, people that are disconnected, people who are in a need of healing, bringing themselves into a holistic state again. And of course, as I mentioned before, it's not about being perfect because I feel like in the flesh, you're not going to be completely perfect, right? But it's about working towards being your best self. It's about working towards being the best you possibly can be. And of course, as I said before, people are really in fear when they're in a state of not knowing. People are usually afraid when they feel down deep inside that they're not fully achieving what they should be achieving. And energy come up and they're like, oh shit, what am I gonna do? If you've been on your shit, your grind, your hustle, your square, all these years, all this time, like I said, you ain't gotta worry about nothing. We already got prepared for this shit before it happened. Just, kind of go background. So a lot of people, we already knew what was coming and we're prepared for it. Now, like I said, it's time to recharge, rebuild, set boundaries. It's time to let your body, what they say, relax, renew, rejuvenate. And that's what we're going to be focusing on this holistic, Holy Spirit activated class. So like I said, wait for the little advertising, y'all. Wait for the introduction class. Well, wait for the advertisement. Introduction class, we'll be rolling that out shortly after that as well. Like I said, they're going into the 3 things that's going to be on the blog spot by tomorrow evening. Okay, Vertical 23 Ritual, where we will be tackling multiple things at once energetically. And of course, I'm going to say this too. Write your stuff down, okay? Before you reach out, you guys, before you reach out, and it's just some advice to give, before you reach out to a spiritual advisor, before you reach out to anyone who can offer you some type of guidance, it's good for you to know. If you don't know, say that. Okay, I'm not really knowing where I'm trying to go with this. I feel like my energy is everywhere. Can you help me to focus my energy and to achieve what it is I need to achieve? Okay, going into that. If you do know, say that as well. Hey, I'm aware of what it is I'm trying to achieve, but I don't know about, how to go about doing so. And that makes things a lot easier so we can tackle it, get on it, and get the job done, okay? And so that's pretty much it, y'all. I just want to stop by and talk about that because I was going to post the little infomercial tonight, but I left my other fucking phone in the car. Of course I did. The phone I edit everything on. Of course I did. So I'm like, oh, let me tell you before it gets too late. Okay, let me get on here before it gets too late. And let me go do my thing, honey. So yes, y'all. Happy Thursday, happy Friday if you're seeing this on Friday, y'all. And you guys will be seeing me this weekend. We'll be doing a little TTT. Okay. And that's pretty much it, y'all. Love and light. And be good to yourselves. Bye for now.